Hi, Joe Smiles here, personal trainer extraordinaire. Today I'll be debunking Jeff Nippard's ridiculously moronic best lap builder he's ever come across and done. He's explaining it to another moronic and also another lying, drug-taking cheater, Jesse James West, and I've also done videos on him as well. So let's listen in and watch this ridiculous lat exercise that Jeff Nipple's come up with.
If you were gonna stretch your lats, you wouldn't just like lift your arm here, which is where you get on a pull down.
Okay.
You think about the lat fibers, they wrap around your back like this.
Yep.
So you would do exactly like you're doing now. You would stretch across your body. If I pull from here, I'm getting so much more of a lat stretch than I am just right here.
Whoa.
But when you do a pull down, your arms never get to this point because they'd have to cross over. It feels really awkward.
I feel like I would do this when I would stretch out.
Exactly, so that's what you're doing, except under load. So you're gonna kneel down, you're gonna get this big stretch here, which you'll be able to see, and then you're just gonna drive your elbow down. Now, a lot of people do these facing front on,
That's what I do.
which is also fine. Once you turn this way, all of a sudden you're gonna feel a big stretch come into your lats. Good, that's really good, Jesse. All right, you're on S tier. You did it.
There we go.
Good job.
Okay, enough of those touchy-feely guys. They're like Laurel and Hardy or Dumb and Dumber. Insert clip here. Okay, so Jeff seems to think that if you take the arm across the body, so you adduct the arm holding onto a cable machine and then abduct the arm across your body like this, he thinks that's making a massive maximal stretch and maximal contraction of the lat. So the latissimus dorsi, it involves extension of the glenohumeral joint, so the humerus. So this is extension. It involves adduction, ADD, taking the elbow to the side of the body. It also involves internal rotation, so taking the arm this way. It also depresses the shoulder blade, so bringing the scapula downwards towards your bum. The exercise he shows doesn't do any of that. Therefore, to take the humerus, the latissimus dorsi, through its full stretch and full contraction, you have to be in full shoulder flexion like this and come into full shoulder extension like that, where you're bringing the elbow closer to the side of your body. So to recap, the latissimus dorsi horizontally adducts, so brings the arm into the side of the body. It extends the shoulder this way, it internally rotates the arm this way, and it brings the shoulder blade down your back, so your shoulder blades away from your ears or your shoulder blades towards your bottom. Okay, let's briefly look at the functional anatomy and physiology of the latissimus dorsi. So it attaches to the spinous processes, thoracic 6 all the way down to thoracic 12 and the 5 lumbar spinous processes. It then attaches to the sacrum, the rim of the iliac crest here, the 8th to 12th rib, the inferior angle of the shoulder blade, hence why I said it depresses the shoulder. It then comes under here and spirals on itself and then attaches to the, see this line here? The bottom, the floor of the bicipital groove. So it rotates and it spirals, and this enables it to have a strong fixation onto the front of the anterior of the humerus. Therefore, to fully stretch and fully contract the latissimus dorsi, you have to take this bicipital groove as far away from the rim of the iliac crest and the thoracolumbar fascia, so all this stuff here it attaches to. You have to take this as far away from the thoracolumbar fascia and the rim here of the iliac crest to fully stretch and fully contract the latissimus dorsi. So taking the arm and adducting it horizontally like this and then abducting the arm, so taking the arm this way, Jeff Nipple seems to think that that fully stretches and fully contracts the lat. Well, you can even feel your lat here and you can feel that it's loose. Even if it's attached to a cable machine, it's not fully stretching, it's stretching the rear delt. And Jesse James West is just going along with it. It is like he's nodding his head and smiling like a little girl, and it's like, you know, the Americans have those nodding, smiley Jesus figures on their dashboard. It's like the pair of them are like that. They're just nodding away and they're in a world of their own, making BS up. So if you want to maximally work your lats and get the most growth from your lats, you literally have to be hanging in full shoulder flexion like this, and get your elbow and your arm, your humerus, into full shoulder extension like this, and adduct, bring your elbow closer to the side of your body. So it could be like this movement, or it could be like this movement. I prefer this movement because you can adduct your elbow even more and get much more extension of the shoulder joint, as opposed to a wide grip like this. Has nothing to do with bringing a weight across the side of your body like this. So this means a vertical pull rather than a horizontal pull across the side of the body. And just to summarize, people think that working your lats is done through rowing movements, horizontal rowing. The lats hardly work in horizontal rowing because that's not their functional anatomy and physiology. But Jeff has done a bastardized version of a row by taking the arm across the body, which is even worse than a horizontal row in front of your body and bringing it towards you. Jeff Nipple has completely screwed this up, like he screws everything else up. He gives out misinformation. Try not to listen to these people. Try and use your own brain and question everything. And if you think he's correct and you think I'm incorrect, you're very much mistaken, because I'm the expert around here. Okay, like the video if you found the video informative. Subscribe to my channel so you can get more unbiased, evidence-based training, psychology and nutrition tips. And leave a comment, and if you've got any beef, put it down there so I can put you right and lead you on to a better path with your training and your health. And don't copy them, and don't do drugs. Thanks for listening.